Lovelies, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a very beginner friendly makeup transformation, guys. So that's my rose water. You can use micellar water. You want to give it a good wipe and a good clean, and then you want to dry it out. And that's my primer. You use the primer as a base. Make sure you dry it out as well. I have a little fan. Dry it out. That's a oil block. If you have a very oily skin, you want to get that. And then you apply evenly and dry as well. Make sure you dry every stage of your priming, because that's the secret to keeping a long-lasting makeup. And then I went in with my pencil to do my brows. I have a detailed brow mapping and measurement on my channel, guys. Please go and check it out for a more detailed brow tutorial. Then I went on my brows. I filled it in, shaded it after I measured it, and then I brushed it out to give it a more natural edge. Use the Pro Concealer to highlight the base, a lighter shade, guys. The secret to this thing is don't use anything from 2 shades lighter than your skin. It's just going to be too loud and abstract away from your skin. So and very obvious away from your skin. So you want to take it 1 inch at a time, slowly and steady, going into the brow, getting the right size and shape as desired, as I'm doing here. You don't want to dive into the brow, and then make a mess and give yourself more stress. So you just keep going and then use your exact skin shade of concealer. Or guys, the safest thing to do is use your foundation for the outer part of the brows, because you're just going to blend all into your skin. I know it's not going to be looking too loud or out of tone. So that's what you want to do. And then for the upper part, you're using the exact skin shade, your skin shade of concealer or your foundation, guys. It's safe to use your foundation for defining areas instead of using a loud color that is going to just map up your forehead and then be separate away from your skin. So it's safer to either go in with your foundation or your skin shade of concealer. You give it a good brush so it's faint and natural at the beginning. Then I went in with my foundation. That's what I'm doing. Like I say, guys, little quantity at a time. Don't pack too much on your face and then you're struggling to reduce it or blend it in. You take it 1 inch, a little quantity at a time, and when you blend in and you require more, you can now add up more to it and then keep blending out until you get your desired result. Use your same concealer to blend in your shadow field. That's my eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love this eyeshadow. It has everything. It's like all in one. It has glitters and nude and all. That's the primer, the eye primer. That's benign eye primer. You want to use that on your eyeshadow field. The secret to this, guys, if you use eyeshadow primer, you want to make sure that the first thing you put on it is a matte eyeshadow. Matte eyeshadow are the ones that are not shiny. They don't have glitter. They don't have glow. They are just like powder, colored powder. The ones in form of powder, you want to use that to dry it out, and it takes in that color and matte it for you before you go in with your metallic shadows or the glowy ones, the wet ones. So that's the matte I talked about. I'm using a matte nude, and then I'm just going to matte it all out with the nude, and then before I go in with a metallic nude shadow color. That's what you want to do. That's my transition shade. Transition helps you blend in all the maps and edges that makes it look rough, and it just gives it a more natural look. So you want to do that properly and blend properly with your transition. Blend all the edges, and then I added a little smoky. The smoky is the black, but very small at the edge to give it a more smoky look. And then that's me going in with the natural metallic shade into the eyeshadow. I use that to blend out properly. I blended in. As you can see now, the shadow is out. It's well blended. It's lovely, and you're good to go, guys. You can use your brush, but I prefer to blend with my hands because it just, puts it in place and it's less messy. I'm going to do a more detailed tutorial on eyeliner because I noticed I cut out some major parts of the liner, so I'm going to repeat that in another video. So that's it. You want to go in with your liner. The secret to getting your inner liner right as a beginner, you just use your hand lightly to bring down your eyelids, and then you go in with your brush or your pencil into your eyes and just do the line on the inner eyelid straight. But if you're trying to shade with your eyes closed, you could make a lot of mess. So I went in with my gel liner too onto the outer eyeliner to perfect any kind of errors that you have. Then you want to go with your mascara. You just give it a good brush, guys, and the edges of your mascara tip, the tip of the mascara brush gives you volume, while the fluffy body gives you length. So that's the secret. If you were trying to achieve any of that, you want to go in with your highlighter, put it on the T-zone. If you don't understand T-zone, just do a cross on your face and apply your highlighter on it. That's my concealer, but I will use that later. So back to the highlighting. You want to do on your T-zone, highlight all over your T-zones, draw a cross on your face, and then put all your light concealers on it. Blend it in properly, guys. Little quantity at a time is the secret. You blend in properly, make sure it sinks and sits properly into the skin. And when you're done doing that, as I'm doing here, you want to now do your concealer. So that's the contour. The contour is just the line from the beginning of your ear lobes, down under your cheek. That's where you contour. And then your nose, the nose bridges, the edges of your hair, so that it kills all the transition into the skin and to your hairlines. That's the blush. I'm just using a powdered blush here because this is a beginner friendly class. You just want to go in with the color you want and go around the edges, just the edges of your cheekbone, not directly on it, so you still have your face and the blush is not overtaking everything you're doing. That's my setting powder. You want to go back on your T-zone and apply all the setting powder for the powder to bake properly and to pop up your highlight. If you look at this makeup, it's very soft. The highlight is not loud. I just used one shade away from my skin and I still added my exact skin shade to the highlight. So it's all blending in like my natural skin tone. As you can see, there's nothing too loud or too, it's not in your face. It just sits properly, and 30 minutes after this makeup is just going to so blend into my skin like, I'm looking lovely, but then the makeup is not everywhere. That's my powder palette. I absolutely love Tara. I'm using this to finish up my highlights. You want to use like a shade or two lighter than your skin, to finish up your highlights in compact powder. And then that's my blush and my contour. I'm using a darker shade of the same powder palette to finish up my contour. Little quantity at a time, so you don't put too much contour and you're struggling to blend it out. You want to just tap on the brush and still dust it away before you apply on your face. And then you want to blend in properly. So under my jawline, you have some people have this skin like underneath your neck. You want to use that dark powder, your contour, to blend it in, and it just looks like it's not there. Then I went in with my shadow palette. I took a little glitter just to pop the edges of my eyes, but I'm conscious I didn't want it much. I don't want it too pronounced. So the heavier you want your makeup, the louder you want it to look, the more product you apply. That's the basic thing, because the application, the steps are actually the same. So that's me going in with my blush, almost invisible, as you can see. I later went back with it and I made it pop a little bit more so you could show in the video. But I was trying to be as light and as natural as possible because I'm trying to do a soft glam for beginner friendly. Then I used the bronzer to bring out my nose arc, to make it look thinner, to give it a pop. I blended it in properly. Then I went in with my brown pencil, guys, as a lip liner. This is my favorite lip liner. Normally, I just do it around my lips and I smack and I'm good to go. I use this. You can use any color of lip liner of your choice, but this gives me a very natural nude lips with my natural lip color, as you can see, showing nude. So it's my best mix, guys. That's when I went back with the bronzer to pop it up more. That's the lipstick. So, and then I outlined with the lipstick, but I didn't go all over my lips because I still wanted my natural lip shade to show through because of the nude soft glam I'm trying to achieve. Then you want to go in with your brush, a tiny little brush for angles, with your natural color of foundation, your exact skin shade of foundation, and tidy up your lip lines around the lips. You don't want it running out of place. You want to outline your lips, give it a plump, lovely look. With this, you can reduce your lip size, you can increase your lip size. I think I'll do a tutorial on that as well. Just let me know what you want me to improve on, and I'm going to do a specific video on that. So that's me bringing out my lips just the way I want it to look, to give it a lovely, as you can see the difference. It's giving my lips. Then I went with the edges. I just wanted to do my edges so my makeup comes out looking better, and that's what I did. I'll also do a video, if you want that, on how to lay your edges by yourself. This video is for those people that struggle to do makeup for themselves. You want to just do something for yourself and be able to go out looking nice. This is for you guys, and I hope it helps. Let me know in the comment section. Did you enjoy this? Is it okay? What would you like to see next? Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.